turned the paid up on me. Driving the car, I said I always wanted. I covered the morning, and ain't no second place, no slamming brakes. All green lights, and you can't take mine. I grind cause I gotta do it. Told my mom one day she gon' be swimming up in her own pool with her own rules. Can't make shoes. Said I gotta go straight for the top spot. Breaking down bills, got me feeling like I'm headed to chop shop. Running so long, track and field, got me making it office. Being laying low, that's off top. But now it's time to celebrate with loved ones, breaking my wealth out. And ain't nobody gotta have hands out. No wrist watching cause the clock don't stop with a pan out. Cause falling down ain't really what it seems. Feel like I am on the run, I gotta chase my dreams. I gotta chase them, ooh, I gotta chase them. Oh, clock don't stop for the runner-up. I'm coming up. Oh, clock don't stop for the runner-up. I'm coming up.
One, two, three, Shogun!
The Horde and the Shogun is a rematch actually from last year.
It's only fitting that this is going to be the matchup to decide the grand finals.
The high noon wants it. See a big jump for! Oh my goodness! He gets for it. That's huge!
My heart cannot handle this.
Really need right now. And the flashbang goes down. Dario Magic's just firing away. Shot after shot. And Shogun!
We go! That is the victory for Shogun! Oh my goodness!
Fascinating day.
All right, everybody, welcome to another day of some awesome Apex action. The teams have already dropped into the first lobby of this match. We do have the Lions Black being represented. I'm going to go ahead and introduce these teams. We have Ramadan, Water Can't Aim, and JS Legend representing the Cincinnati Lions Black. And then for the Cincinnati Lions Orange, we have It's Just Nate Dogg, Mr. Me, and Sly Fox. And joining me today is also one of our very own XP players, plays on the XP Valorant Orange team. We've got Nova. Nova, how's it going?
Good, doing good.
Excellent. Have you had a chance to watch our Apex players much?
I have a few times in the past.
All right, I think here in the first few minutes, we do see the Lions Orange taking some shots at some traversing teams. I am going to do a quick audio check. I think the game volume is probably coming through a little strong, so let me know in the chat.
Let's check out that way.
If there are adjustments that are required. All right, we do have the Cincinnati Lions Orange seemingly alone here. We're going to pull up the map, get an idea of where our teams did end up falling. We do see the Cincinnati Orange over here at Thermal Station over on the west side of the map, Trying to keep an eye out for where our Cincinnati Black team is. They are right up here at Landslide. So both teams positioned pretty well, already within the first ring as it's going to close here in about 2 minutes and 45 seconds. And we'll see if either of these teams end up getting in contact. Looks like there might be a fight happening over here between some competitors. We're going to stick on the Cincinnati Lions Orange. It looks like they are about to make contact with another team. I'm not sure if they know if that's about to happen. Check the map again. They are running seemingly away from this team, whether they know it or not.
Gotta clown that away.
So far, Cincinnati Orange has been putting up good results in the past few weeks. However, they are playing catch-up for the season standings, being that they did join the season a little bit later than many of the other teams. Looks like they're continuing to loot. Checking in on the Cincinnati Black. It does seem like they are pinging some enemy locations. Let's see what the map tells us, though. Absolutely, they are pincering this team unknowingly between them and the Cincinnati Lions Orange. They may come in contact with one of their fellow Cincinnati teams, which does happen.
Joker here.
Yes.
Looks like Water spotting an enemy up here in the tunnel. Okay, Ramadan playing Rampart, which is new for their composition. We've not seen this yet. Shots going off. A lot of grenades being thrown. They might be able to catch this enemy player. Isolated the rest of the team. Jumping around them. One does jump into the teleport. And they do get a knock. Right now, JS Legend is knocked. Water checking some of the chest that was dropped behind.
Backpack here. Level 4.
All right, looks like they're just going to loot this. They're not going to be too aggressive. Legend being picked up. Let's go ahead and check on the Cincinnati Lions Orange. Looks like they have not moved much. Still hanging out here at the Harvester location. Both of the Cincinnati Lions teams are going to have to rotate south to get into this circle when it closes here in about a minute and a half.
Looks like they may have contact soon, unless they move away.
Are you thinking the Orange is going to run into contact?
Yeah.
I think you're right. I think they're about to run into Booger. Wonder if this is the same Booger that we play in Valorant. I've had to say that word a lot more than I expected. Do you recognize the name Booger? Have you played against that team?
I think we have once.
Absolutely. Oh, here comes a care package. Oh, correction, a crafting station. Sly Fox was smoking that off. His team getting a bunch of crafting done while they can. We did see that enemy team, though. It looks like after that evac tower, they did fly right over them, and they are in a spot where the circle will close and they'll be within it. I think right now we're going to swap back to the Cincinnati Lions Black, moving on the Harvester location, likely to see contact here. Not sure if they're looking at that building. Oh, they are taking pot shots.
An enemy.
See if they just fly away.
Let's go there.
decide to fly away.
Mosey there, fellas.
Looks like they are still in contact, though, from a second team. Okay. Looks like continuing to rotate. Find a place to fight out of.
Let's go there.
Opted for the small set of buildings. Water a little bit behind the rest of the group. Does seem to be safe, though. Alright. Right now, it looks like the Cincinnati Lions Black do have a pretty strong position, as well as the Cincinnati Lions Orange. There's been a lot of evac tower use, though, so the positioning on the map can change at a moment's notice. Curious if this is going to end up being a situation as this team ends up having to rotate into Cincinnati Orange. Let's go ahead and check out
Away, fellas.
what they're up to. Apparently leaving the battlefield. Oh, I saw the enemy team on this player's
Heads up, got
screen.
one here.
Yep, right there. Mr. Me does have them in his sights.
It's like
It's a
we
nice
may
shot up.
engage. Yep. You gotta hit.
What'd you say before that?
I was saying,
Enemy
Lord,
over
he
there.
may engage.
Absolutely. I think I'm gonna try to turn up your volume,
Clown
so we
there.
may lose volume on the game here in a second. Should hopefully still good. All right, back in the game. Hopefully that wasn't too disruptive for everybody. Hopefully we didn't miss this engagement too much.
Joker over there.
I'm getting feedback in chat that the game volume is a little high. We'll adjust that real briefly as well while we have a moment. All right, does look like Cincinnati Lions Orange is rotating. Not seeing. Oh, there's Cincinnati Lions Black. They are in a fight right now. Cincinnati Lions Orange also about to drop break contact. Let's go and check in on Cincinnati Lions Black.
Smoke is out.
Adversary near me.
This Legend taking some pot shots around this boulder. Ramadan joining the fight. Looks like a rampart on rampart fight. Ooh, good art star. Hopefully denying some space behind that. Gets a nice lot of damage. Looks like they feel like they have the advantage. They're pushing. Sheila is out. Making it absolutely rain bullets. He might be getting away though. Does look like Water was able to down one of the players with relatively no damage taken. Great engagement by the Cincinnati Lions Black. It looks like Cincinnati Lions
Good
Orange
effort. Good effort.
Joker over there.
Enemy spotted.
injured.
Got company out there.
Did down the player,
Hold tight. I got your
Mr. B
back.
got knocked into response. Bangle. I'm curious here. I remember looking at the map. I thought maybe Cincinnati Lions Orange are potentially getting third party here. They're moving north though. Really in the heat of things. Cincinnati Lions Black, though, currently in a firefight. Looks like they're pushing this position. Water does jump in there. Gets the knock. guess the elimination. Looks like our friend Booger is pursuing the Cincinnati Lions orange as well. Looks like the Cincinnati Lions black have stabilized with one team here on the road engaging them. Very similar situation with the orange on the west side.
Move that way.
Looks like they're gonna rotate there.
Wondering if they're rotating or... Oh, that was one of our players. I thought they got the jump on somebody real strong there. Just a mirage. No, it's not a mirage. Actually, I have no idea what's going on with that.
Clown spotted over here.
There's a baddie.
They got contact again.
They do. I think they have the superior position here as long as they don't get hit from behind, which we do know there is another team right there engaging the Cincinnati Lions orange. His Mayonnaise, an instrument, I believe, is flying over their head. Phenomenal username, by the way. Not really sure what to interpret from that. Bank going off, denying a lot of this useful space. Looks like they're just going to try to tank some of it. Cincinnati Lions black on the edge of that ring. Lions orange still in the fight as well. Cincinnati Lions orange laying into Cincinnati Lions black. Lions black responding, does knock down Sly. Mr. Meat taking damage. Looks like we have some Lions on Lions fight right now. Really deciding who the king of the jungle is. This is always exciting. This is really exciting. The other night we had, you played a Lions team, correct? I don't know, I think you might have had to drop off, but the other night on Thursday we had the Cincinnati Lions Valorant Orange team against the Valorant Gray team, and it was very exciting to watch.
Enemy over there.
Cincinnati Lions Orange still on the low ground, keeping an eye on the
that'd be
Cincinnati
an
Lions
enemy.
Black. Obviously these players having no idea. Oh my goodness. This team getting absolutely third-partied. Right now, 6 squads remaining. 2 of them are Lions squads.
Heads up, got one here.
We'll see if they end up knocking each other out.
Enemy spotted. Looks small.
Both Lions teams seem to be approaching the ring, trying to secure advantageous ground.
Look over here.
Also, I did not
They
realize
did get
I
one
had
here.
one of the overlays on. Let me try to turn that off real quick. All right, we're back to the game. Sorry about the distracting banner at the top. That's for our Valorant. We do have Lions Black still surviving. 4 squads remaining. Lions Orange also in the top 4. We'll see which Lions ending up on top. They are both fighting each other. 2 other teams in the circle. Lions Orange still at 2 players. Lions Black at 2 players. Lions Black has been eliminated. Lions Orange, one of the last 3 teams remaining. It's just Nate Dogg and Mr. Me holding it down for Cincinnati. Looking for that #1 spot to take this home.
There's one right here.
Great showing so far by both
Wow, that's
Lions
a
teams.
good eye.
Not sure what everyone is doing. Looks like everyone's just kind of hanging out. And when this circle begins closing, They've got about a minute and a half of this, taking the time to redistribute some
How
materials.
about this way?
This is really one of those situations where everyone's at a standoff. Whoever's going to move first is going to probably take the brunt of two teams. We do hear combat going on, some hot shots occurring from this triangle team. Are sitting at 2 players, however. Circle closing in. They are going to have to move. Who's going to move first? It's going to have to be Cincinnati Lions Orange. They're going to have to stay in this ring, right in the sights of these opposing teams. Making a break for it across the bridge. Enemies are pushing. Broken shield. And the Cincinnati Lions Orange do go down.
Save yourselves.
Safety's off, folks. Enemy here.
Enemy here.
Mustangs, one of the last 2 teams remaining. Final Shogun. Resulting as the champion for that round. That was an absolutely awesome game. Look forward to seeing
pretty
the
good first round.
scoreboard. Yeah, that was a great first round. We had, I believe, and we'll see the scoreboard here in a second, but I believe the Lions teams were both in the top 4.
Top 4, top 5, I think.
Absolutely, and how scoring works for this is it's a combination of placement points in addition to elimination points. And we do play 2 lobbies, and those scores both get added up for the round, or for the match of the day, and added to the seasonal combination. My goodness, Lions Black with 15 eliminations is going to score them a ton of points. So eliminations and placement obviously being very important. I think the number 1 spot is 12, then it goes like 11, 10, 9, and then all the way down to I think 1 for the rest. And elimination points, I don't remember if it's single or double points for each elimination, but either way it is definitely worth a lot. So I think even though the Lions Black ended up in 4th, they may have come out on top when it comes to scoring. All right, teams are getting readied back up. Was there anything that you saw in that match that was kind of a big takeaway for you?
That was pretty good effort from the teams there. But I did see, well, the callouts were really good.
Well, I wasn't hearing the call. I mean, you're talking to the pings?
The pings, yeah, sorry,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
pings,
yeah.
not callout.
No, absolutely. I remember you commenting at one point like, "Whoa, good eye, good eye." Like they're definitely seeing these players from a long distance. That's for sure. I always find it really exciting when they close in on each other. And so for those of you that may not be familiar with our Apex kind of program that we have here in Cincinnati, these teams are extremely competitive against each other. Most of our Apex practices usually culminate in some form of 3v3 deathmatch or some other form of friendly competition. And so these 2 teams, Lions Black and Lions Orange, are definitely after each other and looking for those placement points. So very exciting to see. It does look like we have a swap happening. Team 2, the Lions Orange, Sunny B, another one of our, he plays also on one of our Valorant teams, but he typically rotates out with It's Nate Dogg. They have a 4-person team at this time. We'll see who comes back in, because It's Nate Dogg and Mr. Me seem to have left the lobby. Seeing some of these names. I'm looking for Booger. Where is this guy? Oh, there he is. Okay, Hanover Horde. Yeah, you guys have played the Hanover Horde, right? In Valorant? I don't know if Nova's muted or getting something, but definitely a name that we see a lot.
Sorry, I have played Hanover Horde, I think twice, possibly.
Okay, I think they might have like an A team and a B team. I don't remember. But I
Yeah,
definitely
they're
remember.
a pretty good Valorant team.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think the
Put
Valorant
up an effort.
competition is very strong. For those of you unfamiliar with the XP League kind of lobbies here, we are watching the gold lobby. There's another game currently going on with the silver lobby. So quite a growth in the Apex competition in XP League. These teams and these players coming from all over the US and Canada, duking it out to find out who's #1 in this fall split. Now this is week number 6 of the 8-week season. Next week there will not be a game, but it will be concluded in the following 2 weeks after that, with the overall season concluding on the 5th of November. I need to check on something here. All right, back at it. 1 minute until drop. Very excited after that first round. I wonder if, you know, we got 3rd and 4th, I believe, that last round from placement-wise. The Mustangs, if I remember correctly, have been placing very high most rounds. Gnome Darts being somewhat, not, I wouldn't call them our rival, but they're the ones we talk about the most from the prior week's performance. Gnome Darts coming in 12th, usually in the top 3. This round giving the Lions teams an opportunity to hopefully and potentially close the gap on their commanding lead in the season score. Did have some unfortunate teams in the sense of lack of additional team members. Franklin Samurai dropping with a single, Franklin Phoenix dropping with a single, Irvine Dragons dropping with 2, as well as the Asheville Bears. Looks like we are connecting to the match. We'll go ahead and see how this goes. The first round we didn't have the opportunity to see the legend confirmations. This time we should be able to watch who is selecting what from what teams. All right, here we go. Character selection. I don't remember. I didn't notice last time. I think there's one big difference between the black team and the orange team for Cincinnati Comp, and the biggest difference is that Mr. Me runs the Mirage. Oh, we've got Sunny B going with Catalyst.
Sunny's in there.
Yep, Sunny's in there, which means that they swapped out Nathan. It's Nathan Dog.
Your champion.
So both of our teams running different comps.
You get down there, have fun, and I'll ruin it.
Typically, we do discuss as a team what we think the most advantageous composition of agents is, but we do always still emphasize the ones that the players are most comfortable with.
Just want to give a shout out to
There's
all
a
my
prime
fans
spot
watching.
for mayhem.
Lions Black and Lions Orange both departing early. Appears that Lions Orange dropping for Thermal Station. Lions Black looks to be in a rather crowded area heading towards Countdown. 2 additional teams. We're going to go ahead and start off and watch how this initial push looks for them. This Legend gets some early shields. Picking up some weapons. He has a little bit of forward of his teammates, and I do believe these other buildings surrounding that center are contested by other teams. They are not. It looks like the other teams did overshoot Countdown and ended up going towards Skyhook. So Cincinnati Lions Black going to have free reign of this. Also going to be within the circle. Cincinnati Lions Orange, similar situation. This is a good start. Good start for the Cincinnati Lions. Now, what I am curious about, though, is as this circle shifts, if it doesn't shift towards this direction, and it does shift towards this direction, we do have a large avenue approach right here, where I think our Lions teams are likely to probably end up fighting each other. Which, for me, I always find very, very exciting.
Peacekeeper here. Shotgun bolt here. Level 4.
Sentinel weapon located. Sentinel weapon located.
Alright, it does look like most of the crowded teams up here towards the northeast of the map. I know we're hanging out on the map quite a bit. Just want to make sure we don't miss when the first Lions team comes under contact.
Light ammo here.
We'll go ahead and check them out, see what kind of weapons they're picking up. JS Legend sitting with a Peacekeeper and Hemlock. Looking to be short to mid-range setup. We've got Rocket Sentinel and Car. And Water Can't Aim with a Nemesis in Car.
I could use that loader.
You know the Car is his favorite, typically. We go check out the Lions Orange team.
Barrel stabilizer here. Level 1.
Hanging out here in the
Extended
orange
mag
tinted
here. Level
glow
3.
of the lava field. Mr. Me sitting with some golden armor. Does look like we're getting some crafting opportunities. And for right now, in this early few minutes of this match, not a whole lot of opportunities for either of our teams to collect kill
Head that way,
points.
fellas.
Yeah,
But-
pretty quiet right now.
Oh, what's up?
I'm saying it's pretty quiet right now.
It's very quiet for our teams. However, seems pretty quiet for everyone. I'm not really sure what happened this time. You probably have some contact and engagement going on up here, but there are still 19 squads left in this lobby. Right now,
Yeah,
no
it looks
one
like
has-
most of the action is outside of the ring.
Absolutely. And what's going to happen is there's going to be a lot of rotation, which I think is when teams are most vulnerable, and they're going to be running into these anvils of these teams that have been hanging out here on the edge.
Right, right.
Ultimate accelerant here.
Does look like Lions Orange moving towards the staging location. Very quiet. We were having a watch party last night, actually, watching some of the Apex professional team scrimmage. And we were talking about the difference in how the professionals play versus how these lobbies typically go. In the professional lobbies, they'll typically highly value the information of where the next ring is going to be, set up a strong point, and hang out and catch people as they
Shotgun ammo
rotate
here,
in.
fellas.
If you watch XP League lobbies,
Gotta hop up
a
here.
lot of people hang
Power
out
point.
around the outside and move at the last minute, almost like a backwards aspect of how the pros typically play. It's very, very interesting.
Indeed.
Indeed, indeed. All right, well, let's stop looking at the map because no one came here to stare at a map of a bunch of triangles. Lions Black continuing to loot. Jumping and sliding all over the place. Transitioning Lions Orange. Lions Orange opting to move up into this tunnel. Rather strong defensive location, but if we look at where Lions Black are, they are on the other side of that tunnel. These players do often practice together. I would not be surprised if they have some similar strategies that are going to overlap and meet them in an early engagement.
Laser sight here. Level 3.
Knockdown shield here. Level
Continuing
4.
to loot up. We do see one squad having been knocked out. Only 18 squads remaining.
Got a helmet here. Level
2. Oh, here we go. Finally. We've got a fight breaking out. JS Legend taking a ton of hits. Bangle going off. Can't aim, picking up some of these shield cells as he's escaping this engagement. This engagement coming from the Cincinnati Lions Orange. Continuing to loot. Does look like both teams getting in a lot of action here. Go ahead and change over to the black. Back to the orange. The orange fleeing this contact, moving more towards the circle. And this is that large avenue of approach that we were talking about earlier, right here, as everyone's going to have to rotate as the circle gets pulled. See these teams already set up in some strong points. See how that ends up working for them. Cincinnati Lions Orange likely to run right into them unless they find a place over here to make their own.
Alternator
Got a
here.
vault key here.
Continuing to loot up. Oh, there's black. I was wondering where they went. Looks like they're kind of going the path of least resistance away from the congestion of teams. Looks like Cincinnati Lions Orange about to get into a fight.
Right in front of me.
Looks like they've identified the enemy there. Sly Fox moving right up. I wonder if they believe they haven't been noticed.
Optics here. Mid-range.
Enemy in sight.
Found the enemy.
Got company out there.
Some good long-range shots with this triple take. Not connected yet. They're in close combat. He is down. Sunny D almost down. Sly Fox almost down. This may not go well for the Cincinnati Lions Orange. Hopefully Sly is able to get this med kit off. It's going to be close. Oh, there he goes. All right. Can he fight this off?
You got it.
I think that was an accident. I don't know if he meant to run into that. Oh, that wasn't a catalyst earlier. I said catalyst. This is a wraith. I didn't mix that up. Okay, 2 of them down.
Target's right in front of me.
Sly is in survival mode. And down goes Sly to a long-range sniper shot from Ramadan.
Hostile right here.
Hello, Ramadan on Cincinnati Lions Black. Does look like the Lions Black were the final nail in the coffin to the Lions Orange, unfortunately scoring them an 18th place in the standings.
Strongbow over there.
Hopes have been dashed for the Lions teams being the number 1 and number 2 slot, but we do still have one team active in the Lions slot. Ramadan hanging around with a Kraber. Ooh, water does go down.
Water down.
Water in a tough spot to revive. Throwing down Rampart shields everywhere he can. Water's back up.
Ramadan taking some hits there. Ramadan, sorry.
Sure did. A lot of hits. Luckily didn't go down. Get this shield recharge. Pressure is on. Lions Black not backing down. Have not won. Ramadan right now. A lot of grenades. Grenades everywhere. Is this a 13?
This might be a 13. What it looks like.
Great shield placement here.
There's an enemy.
Two teams pinstering the Lions Black. Ends up knocking them out, unfortunately leaving them at 14th place. Not the showing we were expecting after that first round.
Kraber here. This baby's got everything you need. If you can handle it.
Very exciting. There were 2 eliminations for the Lions Black. Players leaving the lobbies at this time. And I'm going to hold off here for a second, Nova. I will be right back in a second, okay?
Okay.
Care package over here.
Alright, looks like Madworth is going to rotate out
Over here.
and loot up.
Quickly, hold that spot. Oh, enemy, that away.
Looks like they do have contact. Yep. Madworth going to push up on that enemy team there. Let's see how they hold up.
Oh my, an enemy.
Looks like they do get a hit down there low. Very low.
Zip line here.
Like there are 3 teams in that area right now. That might be 2.
Follow me. Shield battery here.
Good hit there. A Mirage. Another good hit. Cracked the shields.
All right, Nova, are you still there?
Yep, sir.
Excellent. I am back in the fight. Does look like we're watching Madworth. Only 9 squads left. Let's go ahead and see what the positioning is. Good amount of fighting going on. This Graver, dangerous weapon. Go and see what other teams we have with Bearded Dragon, Hanover Horde with Booger, and then we have Omaha Infinity, and we have the Mustangs. The Mustangs, I believe, placing well last round as well. Cupertino Grizz, Buffalo Bravo, Gnome Ants, and Madworth. Okay. Still a good amount of combat remaining, but these circles are closing. This team is going to have to rotate.
I like the feel of that spot. Let's go.
Bearded Dragon lining up shots, trying not to expose himself. Really opting for, I think, timing here, not to bring attention, because they know they're going to have to move. Ziplining right over a team that's also ziplining.
Let's move this way.
Bearded Dragon is really kind of hiding out. Best strategy right now, and there are so many teams poised to select.
Let's displace here.
Grizzly, the team that's being shot at in that high ground.
Watch it. Hostile landed near me.
4 teams remaining, all in the circle. Closing even tighter. Madworth and Mustangs absolutely pummeling each other. Who is this other team? Cupertino Grizz hiding out.
One thing for a player down. They have 2 down now.
2 down. He's got like 1 HP. Does get off the Phoenix kit. And he is just slow playing it. Cranberry Dranger hoping for at least that 2nd place slot, letting other teams weaken each other. Found his moment.
He gets one.
At least a 2v1 situation, and Madworth is going to be the champion for that 2nd round. These were both very exciting lobbies. We'll go ahead and take a look at the match summary here. And then for any of those that are still looking to get some XP League viewing action on, we do have Fortnite starting around 2:55 on the XP League HQ page. I do want to take a look at this match summary. Madworth with 21 eliminations.
21.
Oh my gosh. I have no idea how many points they have currently, but this is enormous with a first place slot. And if this is only 1 point per elimination, which I want to say it's 2, I got to double check, but that is an immediate 33 points to that team, which is enormous. Lions Black did get 2, did place 14th though. Lions Orange way down here in 18th, scoring 0. So just to put this in perspective, 33 points. Lions Orange, I think maybe getting 1. I don't exactly remember where this cutoff is. I'll definitely reference that and discuss next time. But overall, Nova, do you have any final comments before we close this down?
I mean, Madworth, they put up a good effort. They came across 2 different teams while you were gone, and they held their own. It was pretty good.
They did. They absolutely had a phenomenal round that second round. So awesome. Thanks for joining. And like I said, tune into the XP League HQ page for the Fortnite stream that'll be occurring, and then tune in tonight at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time for our Valorant matches.